So, do I have something to share with you? It's something that's special to me. It's something that I've been working on for a really long time, and I'm feeling it. It's time to put it out there. It's time to talk about sums. And what sums? I'll show you. Basically, all sums is. So let me scroll down a bit. Basically, all sums is instead of adding to whole numbers, you sum everything, quote unquote, and everything becomes either 1, 2, 3, 4, yada yada yada, 9, and that's it. So 1 plus 1 is 2, but 5 plus 6 is also 2, because in whole terms it'd be 11, but 11 equals 2 because 1 plus 1 equals 2. Groovy. What can we do with that? Well, if we take two numbers, say 1, 1, and we add those numbers to get 2. If we keep adding the last two digits, so 2, 1, and we do that all the way till we find something cool, well, what we'll find is that it repeats 1, 1. And it does this at a certain mark, but you wouldn't know that's important until you did the same thing with 2, 2, and 3, 3, and 6, 6, and even 5, 2, 42, 13, any combination of double digits, and they all repeat at the exact same point. How fucking cool is that? I think it's pretty cool. Let's line it all up. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Line it all up. It lines up, it repeats at the same point. There's an inflection point where if you took, say, the second part of the 1, 1 set and you lined it up and added it, it'd be 9. All 9. Think about it. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. 8, 8, 7, 6, 4. It's all 9, baby. It's all 9. 9's the key. It's fucking beautiful. And so, that's sums, you know? It's taking something big, making it smaller, and seeing what we can find from it. I don't know what the importance is for this. I've never really tried to find out. Maybe I should look into it. Maybe we could all look into it. Maybe that's why I'm putting this out here, you know? I think this has some importance, but maybe it's just cool. But if it is cool, well, what does that show you? It shows that things that are cool, things that are novel, aren't always that important. Maybe that's the takeaway. And if so, let's go with it. And so, that being said, I got a few seconds left. I'm super happy that I got to share this with you, you know? I've always wanted to share it. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. I've written some things, I've done some things. Just dropped my phone. But this is freaking awesome. This is sums. And I hope you like it as much as I do. But if you don't, and you're like, hey, it's just a bunch of numbers. Why don't you show me something interesting? I'll show you. I'll show you real good. What if, say, what if we try triple digits? You know, you go 1, 1, 1, and you add the 3 digits. And what you'll find is that, well, it repeats just like the double digits. It repeats actually a bit farther up at the 40th mark. But interestingly enough, all you doubting motherfuckers, is if you go a 2, 2, 2, a 3, 3, 3, a 1, 2, 3, perhaps, all lines up. And maybe I'll test your indulgence. And what if I said that if you did it with 4s, the same thing happened? I've never done 5s. I've never found the time. You know, maybe I'm working too much. Maybe I'm just not living the dream. I didn't do it. But I know 1, 1 does it. I know triples does it, and I know a 1, and 2 more. I know they do it too. And everything when it's just lined up together within the groups, you know, 5, 2, and 1, 1, it relates. 1, 1, 1, and 2, 5, 3, 4, it all relates. It's some crazy shit. And that's not even half of it, you know? You take this and you add it to conventional mathematics, well, my gosh, you got yourself a bonanza. You know? Think about it. You have the number 1, and that's just that. You take the number 10, and that's the first number that if you summed it, it would be 1. We call that the degree. Number 10 is the first number to sum to 10. It's 1 to the first degree. You take the number 19, it's the second. 19 is 1 to the second degree. You can find what the degree or what the whole number is of a certain degree by just multiplying it by 9, if that's the ordinance. What's an ordinance? Well, think about binary. It's just zeros and ones. And we normally use 0 to 10. I first started with sums doing 1 to 9, and the 0 went away. But you can do this with 4, and it's different than the 9, but it all lines up in the same groups and the same sets. You know, it's some cool ass shit. That's sums. Groovy, ain't it?